Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, amazing viewers. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. Hopefully these messages resonate for you today, and if you are returning, I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading yet again. You guys are very safe and welcome in this space with me today. Today's reading will be a pick a pile or a pick a deck, pick a card, whatever you want to call it. You will choose from one of these four decks, four options, and we're looking at the person on your mind and what you can expect to happen between you and this person and the connection you have with this person. All right, so as usual, sometimes energy comes reversed. So if I say it's you and it's your person, vice versa, crisscross the energy as you see fit. And if it comes out that way, you've tapped into your own energy, you might want to go check out another pile and see if the reading is reversed or mirrored the other way, which is quite common here. All right, so don't force anything to fit. The only thing you should be doing is just crisscrossing the energy. But this is a general reading, meaning there are lots of people here. So not every single message is going to be your story. Just take the general essence of that energy, if it resonates, as your message. Okay, so four piles. Option number one, we have the Crow Tarot. Option number two, we have the Murder of Crows Tarot. Option three, we have the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Option four, we have the Tarot of Tales. So the options will be listed in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It will take you directly to your pick. I will leave you guys with the video running for a bit so that you can use your intuition to tap into whichever one feels right for you. And if you feel you've clicked on the wrong pile, it doesn't resonate, don't feel obligated to stay there. You can certainly go check out another pile. There might just be a message in there that was meant for you to hear, but do not force anything, like I say. And I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile one, you guys picked the Crow Tarot. And we're looking at the person on your mind and the connection between you and this person and what you can expect to happen next between you and this person. As I mentioned during the intro, sometimes the energy comes reversed, and that means it's predominantly going to be your energy. If that's the case, you can go check out another pile, see if your person's energy is there, or I might be reading it reversed, meaning it's not your energy and it's your person's, and I say it's you, or vice versa. So crisscross it as you see fit. But if it resonates for you, then the messaging is what we're looking at, okay? But only you know whose energy is what. Do not force any of the messages to fit. And let's take a look what you can expect. Now, because I'm not really doing an energy check, I would ask that you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this messaging is right for you. Only you can do that, okay? So lean into your own intuition. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile one. Spirit, what can pile one expect to happen next in this connection? Let it go, revealing itself. Feel two from that. One of these. We got Sweets 18, or the number 9. I'm feeling one more. What can pile one expect to happen next in this connection? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile one. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile one and this connection, spirits. And thank you so much, pile one, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Let's put the oracles on this side here. So we have Rebel showing up, Let It Go showing up, and Sweets. What do we want to do here? Let's do that. I'll reveal these shortly. Let's get some tarot. What can pile one expect to happen next in this connection between them and the person on their mind, spirit? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile one and this connection. I just heard the name Stephen. Might be significant. Could be a last name Stevens. Okie dokie. And we have 3 wands. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. 3 wands. 3 wands is all about expansion and forward movement. We have the 9 wands in reverse. This is pretty much showing a letting go. And that's what 9 of wands in reverse is. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 6 wands, or sorry, 6 swords, not 6 wands. Judgment. The Sun. So we have Leo energy. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, let me get to my new wand. All right. Let's reveal these oracles. So we have keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. And we have let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. You have this dragon with a bunch of jewels in it. Number 15. 15 is the devil in the tarot, Capricorn energy. It's also 6, which is the lovers, Gemini energy. And we have the rebel, number 4. Chains here, which is giving me devil energy. Okay. And then we have the sweets, 18 or 9. Okay. And we have shoes with number 11. 11 is a master number. This is inspiration to keep going, divine inspiration to keep going, which we're getting clarity on here as well, or validation. And it's also about synchronicity. And one more. And we have abundance. Sun and the moon, feminine, masculine energy. I'm getting balance from this abundance. Okay, now let me sit with this one and see what I see. Interesting. And then we have 8 pentacles. So we're asking what you can expect next in this connection. And this is kind of, I'm feeling a message for you. If you resonate with this energy being yours. I'm not feeling like this is going to be your person's energy, but you can crisscross it. So I feel like I'm getting an energy here of you've been really trying very much so for quite some time, I feel, to get movement in this connection, to allow things to progress and grow between you and this person. And I feel like you've been at it for quite some time. And I feel like there's an energy here of you sort of feeling really stuck and giving up. And I feel like you give up with a greater understanding here that you want more abundance in your life. And that the universe has you stuck here for whatever reason, or had you stuck here for some time. And I feel like you were fighting, and you might have been really trying to make things work. And then I feel like you take a different turn here. And I don't think you're expecting this at all. I think you're just tired here of not getting anywhere, and you let it go. And so I feel like this connection, for you to know whether it resonates, is something that you felt very stuck to. Potentially this person or this dynamic could have been a codependent thing here. And I think you were sort of addicted here to this energy of whatever this is, this connection. And so it's very difficult for you to break this addiction. And I'm using these words specifically because that's what's coming through here. And so I feel like this shift for you is moving towards abundance, towards your joy, where you're not feeling like you're dependent on this connection turning out or whatever this person was able to bring to you. And so I feel like there's a new energy here emerging from you that's quite empowered. Yeah, and you just turn towards what is abundant for you. So a lot of you guys might focus on your work and turn towards something you're working on. Some of you guys might turn your focus towards working on yourself. But I feel like the energy and the effort you're dedicating is in your forward movement of growth to expand your own sort of horizons towards abundance. Whatever you feel abundance is here in happiness. I feel that you need balance, and this is what you do to go seeking balance. But I do feel like there's been challenge, like for sure, in this connection. Like challenge because it had you sort of feeling like there was no growth for you. Challenge because it felt like you were stuck. Challenge because I feel like you wanted more and you wanted to, yeah, you wanted more. You wanted something here that was stuck, that wasn't moving. And so I feel like there's a recognition that now is not the right time, or that, you know, the divine energy isn't helping things move along. And so there's an acceptance here and a surrender. And I feel like the keep going is you sort of focusing on self, you ascending, you getting closer to what makes you happy, and you actually seeing this light and breaking whatever chain had you stuck here. And I feel it was an addiction to either the codependency or this connection, or to certain habits or behaviors that you were stuck in with this connection. But I feel like you sort of allow yourself to sort of step into your power in a way here that I feel surprises yourself. So we're going to dig into that now and see. So since you sort of have this realization with this judgment and this sun, let's see if we can see deeper into this connection. Like what happens then? Spirit, what happens after this sort of shift here in this dynamic and this connection for pile 1? Can we please get a little bit more for pile 1 in this connection, in this dynamic? What can they expect to happen next in this connection? Thank you very much. Yeah, like you guys walk away from this sort of situation or this connection. I feel like you get very inspired to move towards something that makes you happy. Because I do feel as though this connection wasn't really making you all that happy. Because it felt very limiting. And you felt very bound to it in a way here. Just like, you know, desserts might feel good in the moment. But if we are stuck in that sort of energy, we want to get healthier. We want to break out of that sort of indulgent energy. Spirits, clear and concise message. Can we get a sneaky peek here to a deeper layer for pile 1? What can they expect to happen next in this connection? Strength in reverse, more Leo energy. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So strong Leo. I'm kind of flipped around. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the 5 Swords in reverse. And we have the 8 Cups, which is walking away. And there we have the Knight of Pentacles. Under Knight of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups in reverse. It's under this King of Cups. Okay, so this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 3 Pentacles. Yeah, so I do feel it's your energy. If you resonate with you sort of feeling stuck to this connection for some time and feeling it is an unhealthy sort of place for you to be that wasn't allowing you to growth. You certainly let it go. And I feel like this person was emotionally unavailable, didn't allow their emotions to sort of come through here in a way that would be something you could rely on or depend on. So this person didn't really show up here, and I don't feel this person was able to work with you, you know, to create anything here with you. So I feel like you want something that is more dependable, reliable, and this is sort of what you do. You know, like this person, I feel was very held back, was maybe very afraid to show their emotions. And I don't think that this person was able to reflect deep enough as to why they were held back. And I feel like this person has to do some reflection on the truth, but I feel like they haven't really sat with their own truth here. And I feel this person was potentially quite unreliable here, just an energy you couldn't really rely on to bring some sort of practical effort here towards working together. So I feel like this person could have certainly sabotaged this connection. And oh, these are 5 wands, not 5 swords. But yeah, so this is conflict. It could be internal conflict. It could be letting other people, other things sort of get in the way here. But I feel like, well, with the crows, it's all about communication. And I don't know, there could have been a lot of arguments here, a lot of disagreements in regards to this person not showing up. Like, I think that was, or at least this is what's sort of what you can expect. It's like talking about this person not showing up. And you walking away here to something that is more victorious here. To have success, again, in this spot of the sun, which is all about success, victory. And I feel like you feel if you stay around in this situation, it's emotionally unsatisfying because this person is in a reverse King of Cups. Incapable of being emotionally dependable, reliable. And I feel you want to have this. And so your decision is pretty clear here to move forward. And so this person stays in this reverse sort of strength and this reverse 4 of swords. So let's see, because this is really the only energy I'm getting for the person you're sort of involved with here. Spirits, can we get a deeper dive into this strength reverse? And yeah, let's look at this strength reverse first. Why is this person in reverse strength? Why is Pile One's person in reverse strength here, Spirit? 2 cups in reverse. This person is incapable of showing up emotionally balanced in a partnership, in a romantic connection. So 2 people have to show up in order to be balanced, in order to give and take, equal reciprocity, show emotions in a balanced way, back and forth here. This person is held back and potentially afraid to show their emotions here. Okay, and so the imbalance causes you to have a judgment. You have an awakening. You see things differently, and you want a balance, give and take emotionally. And I feel also practically here that this person's unreliable or incapable. So they were 3 pentacles in reverse. Let's see, why is this 4 swords here in reverse? I feel like there's a greater truth here. This person isn't seeing in regards to 3 swords that they're carrying around here. A Hermit in reverse. Yeah, this person needs to do inner reflection. So both these cards meaning the same thing. Like, this is all about slowing down so we can reflect and heal from broken heart and sit with a greater truth. And with the Hermit, we sit with the greater truth of our understanding of self, you know, what it is we want for ourselves. And we sit there and reflect, and sometimes we pull away completely from everything to get good introspection and reflect. So this person has not done this enough to identify why they're held back, why they're emotionally unavailable. Let's see, why are they unreliable here with this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Spirit, for Pile One's person, why are they reverse? Page of Pentacles, Star in reverse. So this person needs more healing. So what Spirit's showing here, because the Star is all about healing, Star is all about our destined future, what we want to attain, our wishes and our hopes. And I feel like this person needs to heal from 3 swords. Okay, needs to reflect, needs to sit with truth, not to be held back, so that they can emotionally give, so that they can produce something here in a practical way. But unless they're healed, nothing in a practical way here. Like, they can't offer a connection in any regard that's going to show up in a tangible result here, you know? So I feel like this connection never really manifested or got off the ground, because further healing's required, and definitely no sort of hope for the future here until we can rectify why we're emotionally imbalanced, why we're held back. So there is no real foresight into the future. And I feel like you don't see a future here in this current state. So you want to have success here, and the only way is to walk away from this emotionally unsatisfying situation. So let's see, why is this 5 wands then in reverse? So this is 5 wands. I think you also just don't, like with your 9 wands in reverse and this 5 wands in reverse, it's like, I've had conversations about this, we've argued about this, I've tried many times, it's not working, and I feel like you just don't want to try anymore. Like, you're just done. You're done arguing or trying to convince or having a conversation. And so I feel you retreat. The Devil in reverse. Yeah, you break the chain, which I was really feeling from the 15, and this Rebel chains here was getting strong Devil energy, okay? And it's in reverse because you break whatever codependency or this unhealthy attachment to this person or this connection that was keeping you attached to this person. And if this person had no future hope or long-term vision and still needed healing, you're kind of pegging yourself to this person, which wasn't helping you, wasn't allowing you victory, wasn't allowing you to expand, which I feel you do. So let's see, we might as well go through and see what's this 6 wands all about, Spirit. What's the 6 wands for pile number 1 all about here, this victory card? 3 cups in reverse. So 3 cups has lots of different meanings when I pull it. Sometimes it's about reconciliation, sometimes about third party. Sometimes it's about an inability for someone to allow things to get deep between 2 people, so they keep it pretty superficial here. You know, this is also my party card, so someone who's more distracted with third energies rather than focusing on this connection. And so I feel like with it in reverse, this could be, yeah, this is like explaining like the fact that there was a third energy here that was getting in the way here, that wasn't allowing there to be a 2 of cups. And the third energy seems like it's in this unhealthy thing that this person is needing to reflect on, you know. And I feel like I'm going to pull one more, but I feel like, well, let's see. I'm going to pull one more. Why is this 6 wands here? 6 wands is also my ego card. Justice in reverse. Imbalance. It's like you can't find balance and justice here in a connection when someone's, you know, like incapable of being 2 cups, because they can only get so deep. And I feel like this person could not get any deeper because their insight on self and their healing hasn't been completed. So this causes an imbalance between the both of you guys, and this person is stuck here in this imbalance, or at least they're stuck here when you decide you want to move out of this energy so that you can have victory and success. Like, you want success outside of this imbalanced, unjust sort of situation. So let's see, this 8 cups here. What's with this 8 cups here for pile 1? Oh, wow. They spilt all over me. I'm going to pick up these cards, although I'm going to shuffle them again because it didn't feel very natural them coming out. Spirit, for this 8 cups. Sorry if I said 6 cups. 8 cups. What does pile 1 need to know about these 8 cups here? Anything further they're needing to know? 7 cups in reverse. So you're kind of done with this person's inability to choose this connection. Like this person was creating all sorts of confusion here. Okay, this could be a lot of confusion. This is a need to choose wisely, sort of confused, leaving the back door open, having everything as an option or a choice, and not being able to choose or prioritize, you know, to get out of any fog or confusion. And I feel like you take the initiative to get out of any foggy situation here. So you have to sort of choose which way you want to go. And I feel like since you couldn't really choose this connection, and because this person was imbalanced, you had no choice but to walk away here. No choice but to walk away. And I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, this is very slow going energy. Maybe you've already been sort of walking away or moving forward. I feel with poppies here, there's a history for sure here. I'm going to get a clarifier for this Knight of Pentacles, but why is this Knight of Pentacles here? That's a dedicated energy, forward moving energy. So, Seven Pentacles, yeah, so you've been at it for a while, I feel, you know, and you've been at trying to make this connection work. You haven't really achieved a harvest here. And so when we put a lot of our energy or time or dedication to something, to maintain something, to grow something, and we don't really attain anything from it, and we have to course correct or change our direction. And I feel like, see how this crow is kind of looking backwards here, trying to manifest something. And I don't feel the manifestation ever came with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know, it's kind of up in the air here. And so I feel like here, at least, you know, there's a manifestation. Now the crow has this pentacle in its mouth. Something you can actually work towards. And I think this is what you move towards, or have been moving towards. I feel a lot of you guys have already been moving towards this, but maybe have not yet fully detached from this connection. Okay, so now that we have that painted picture, and I do feel this is your energy. Okay, I don't feel this is your person walking away from you. I feel like your energy is coming through here. Someone who was dedicated to this connection, someone who wanted to make things work in this connection, but this other energy seemed like they were emotionally unavailable and incapable, because there was a lot of healing that was needed. So I want to look at pile number one's person and spirit. The person that needs healing. Can we get a look into this person's energy? A deeper look. What can be shown in regards to this person's energy once pile one walks away? Because I feel this person is still unhealed when you walk away. So I don't know if they're going to reflect or what's happening, but what you can expect to happen next is you detaching here, you know? Devil in reverse, breaking the codependency, breaking the unhealthy patterns. Maybe you guys had cyclical behaviors with that Wheel of Fortune. For me, that's sometimes talking about our cyclical behaviors. Going round and round, expecting different results, but not getting anywhere. Spirit, can we look at the other person and see energetically what we see here? 5 Pentacles in reverse. 6 Pentacles in reverse. Imbalance again. Out in the cold. 7 Swords in reverse. Page of Cups. It's my apology card. Opening the heart space. And here we have the Queen Swords. That's laying boundaries. I feel this is your energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Not that you have to be that sun sign, but encompassing the Queen of Swords energy, which is laying boundaries. Being very honest, clear about what you want here. 4 Pentacles. And here we have the 4 Swords coming out again. Under that, we have the King of Swords. Look at that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so we have counterparts here. Okay, so you and your person, how you can sort of resonate here. I feel like intellectually speak the same language here, okay? I feel like you and this person most likely see each other as your counterparts here. Very much cut from the same cloth when we have the matching suits here. Okay, and so I feel like this energy that you encompass allows your person to step up into their into a King of Swords energy, because I feel you encompass a Queen Swords energy. Okay, so this Queen of Swords is like experiencing pain, experiencing whatever you've experienced, and then sitting with a greater truth and being honest and communicating a truth in regards to your boundaries and what it is you want for yourself. Being honest, clear, following your truth. And so I feel like this person mirrors the same thing here, sitting with a greater truth. Like I said, here's that sword straight up in the air. Here, this sort of truth is sideways. So there was a truth we were needing to embrace in regards to heartache, heartbreak. And I feel like this person has no choice but to sit with this. Okay, so I feel like when you leave, this person sits out in the cold. They don't want to sit out in the cold. They've been abandoned as far as they're concerned with 5 Pentacles, which could mean abandonment. Okay, and maybe you feel you didn't really abandon them, and I don't think you technically did. I mean, you technically might have, but emotionally, and I feel here in this connection, there was effort put towards this connection that didn't result in anything. So this person might feel abandoned here, out in the cold, left. Okay, and so this is an energy of apology. This is opening our heart space. This is going from the reverse King of Cups to a Page of Cups, which is the beginning, initial stages of opening our heart space, recognizing that we do have emotions here. And this is the apology card here in regards to there being an imbalance. And I feel like you sit here with the truth saying, I now see that I cannot give in a practical way here to a connection that is imbalanced. So my boundary is, if this is imbalanced, then I must keep you sort of at a distance here, Mr. King of Swords, because it's been very imbalanced and it's not just. Okay, so this person comes forward with a greater truth here with this 7 swords in the reverse. This is the thief returning the swords. This is all the sort of hidden things we're trying to keep close to our chest. Our sabotage, our truths that we might have not been sharing. We come out clean, we come out open. So I feel like there's an apology here, or there's a communication with all this crow energy in regards to this person sabotaging, or what this person was not being honest about here. Okay, and I feel like this person, I'm getting multiple messages and I'm going to get clarity here, but with the 4 Pentacles, this is hanging on. And I feel like this person wants to hang on to this connection. Okay, I feel this person doesn't want to let go of this connection. Therefore, I feel this person was faced with being open and honest about something. But I feel like this person has been held back and is held back because of this 3 swords, which is a communication that they're needing to come clean about. It's like, here's why I'm held back. You know, here's what I'm stuck to here. Here's what I'm unable to let go of here. But at least now we're facing some truth now in regards to this held back energy. But I also feel, like I said, this person is not wanting this Queen of Swords to move forward, you know, move on. So let's see. Why do we have this 4 Pentacles showing up here for pile one's person? What is this 4 Pentacles? Can we get a deeper look at this 4 Pentacles? 3 Pentacles working together, collaborating. The Sun, getting clarity, joy, contentment, Leo energy, certainty. And the 5 Swords in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the Devil. Capricorn energy. Under that we have two wands. So 2 wands is all about a choice. Okay, and we could stick to the comfort zone, which is this. Okay. Or we can make a choice, and the choice would be to move into the path that's more difficult, but is more rewarding and allows for growth. And I feel like your person is in Devil energy, because right by this 4 wands is something very held back when it comes to working together, being able to create with you, and having clarity and certainty about this. This person is sitting in a 5 swords and having to work their way out of a 5 swords. Okay, and I feel like this is going to take a lot of reflection in order for them to see how their sabotaging ways are getting in the way of them showing up, working together, that they're stuck here. Okay, but I feel like 5 swords, nobody wins in 5 swords because it's someone sabotaging, somebody being difficult. And I feel like this person soon realizes the more they're held back, the more they're sort of in Devil, the more that they're not getting the results that they want here. Okay, so I feel like this is going to provide this person with clarity around their own position, you sort of taking action. Okay, but I feel you have to get there organically. Like, you just make up your mind here in regards to laying a boundary. not wanting to be in this sort of devil energy with this person, because if they're held back, then you're sort of stuck there. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reverse, they're stuck there. And this is all about, see, this is repeating patterns, but this is also divine timing. When the time is right, it will happen. And I feel like it's not quite time for this person, but I do feel like slowly there's a truth that comes out in regards to why this person is stuck, or why it is that they cannot move forward, or why it is that they've been 5 swords, because of the fact they don't want to be abandoned here, and they understand that there's an imbalance here, you know. And I feel like there is a genuine apology, but I feel like this person is still bound to this thing, which I feel is the comfort zone, or the thing that makes them feel safe. Okay. But I do feel like this person wants to show up, but I feel like they need more clarity. They're not quite sure how. They just know how to be 5 swords here, okay? So I feel like there's more progress in this connection needing to be done here, and whether you want to work with this person or not is going to solely be up to you. But I feel like once you get clarity in regards to what you want, I feel like you cut this person out, you know. And if they apologize here or come clean about something, Spirit is saying doesn't necessarily mean that they've let go of something, or that they're no longer held back, because they still feel this person is held back and needing to resolve this devil and really needing to choose here. So they're kind of put in a position of having to choose despite these fears, you know. And in order to make a right decision, this person really needs to sit with a greater truth, which I feel with the King of Swords, this person does see a greater truth, which is why they come forward with some sort of explanation here, I guess, which I do feel is an honest truth, coming from an innocent sort of heart place here, okay? So this is what I see, pile number 1. I hope this helped you, and I wasn't expecting it to be your next action, but the question was what's going to happen, what you can expect to happen next in this connection, and this is what came through. All right, so I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, pile number 2. You guys picked the Murder of Crows Tarot, and we're looking at you, the person on your mind, and what you can expect to happen next in this connection between you and this person. Okay, so like I mentioned in the intro, sometimes the energy comes reversed, meaning I will say it's you and it's your person, or I'll say it's your person and it's you. Crisscross the energy as you see fit, because that is very common here in this channel, that the energy is flipped. All right, and it could be, if it is flipped, then sometimes your person's energy could be in another pile from a different perspective. Okay, only take the messages that resonate, because this is a general reading. Not everything is going to be 100% your story, but the overall essence of the pile should be resonating for you. Do not force it. And because I'm not doing an energy check, I will ask that you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear, to determine whether this messaging is right for you and fitting your connection. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 2. Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful to be here. Oh, we got 3 canes and the number 8 revealing itself. You guys got 2 of each oracle card, which isn't what I intended, but it's what has come out. That's a lot in the doubles. So you and this person could certainly be energetically sort of intertwined here, as I'm pulling for both of you guys. So we could certainly have 2 energies running in this reading, which makes my job very difficult. So I'll try to do my best to see who's who, or at least keep the energies separate. You tell who's who. That's your job. Okay, if it sounds like you, it's you. Sounds like your person, it's your person. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 2. What can they expect to happen next in this connection? What can they expect to happen next in this connection between them and this person on their mind? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 2. See this one here. One more. Okay, so I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Here we have the star energy, star Aquarius energy, and there we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Interesting how in both of these depictions we have 2 cups Two cups is partnership, balance. One cup's going in the other cup, and in this depiction, both cups are being spilt. Okay, interesting. Let's reveal the oracle. So we have mountain with 25, or the number 7. 5 with art. A lot of water, emotions, mountain, could be obstacles. Something very fixed. And we have sharing. Beautiful. This kind of is giving me Divine Empress energy here. All the beautiful sunflowers in the background and this fruit. Sharing. And we have inner voice. This is giving me High Priestess. Pisces energy. Of change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Wow, inner voice, true self. And we have comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Okay. And then we have 23. This is the gentleman, or the number 5. And 5 is all about conflict. It's also loss. It's also about change and rebuilding. We have change right here and 3 canes. So certainly could be something slow going. 3 tries. 8 is about movement and change and attainment. Okay, so lots of change coming through here. So we have 3 swords in reverse, heartache, and we have the sun. So the sun is all about joy, happiness. It's also about enlightenment, clarity. Okay, and we have the Ace of Wands, new beginning, inspired new beginning. And we have 6 swords in reverse. And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And we have 6 pentacles in reverse. 2 6s in reverse. 6 is all about problem solving, compassion, harmony. Okay, let me sit with this energy for a little bit and see what's coming through here. We'll definitely need some clarifiers here, but 7 cups in reverse. Okay, interesting, because pile 1 was the Crow Tarot and pile 2 is the Murder of Crows. So certainly there could be a connection here. With the 2 piles, it could be flipped. So far, I'm kind of feeling that, okay? Maybe from a different perspective. The other person's, I don't know. Only you can tell, but what am I sensing here? Okay, so I'm going to read this as your energy, because I am kind of only really feeling one sort of energy here. And I feel it's yours, okay? But you determine who's who. So I feel like there's an obstacle that you feel in this connection that's almost surmountable. Like it seems as though whatever is in the distance for something that would make you happy in this connection seems far away. Like it seems like it'd be almost unattainable for you. You're not quite sure how you'd get there. You know, and it just seems like it'd be a long sort of journey here to get there. And so I feel like you're connecting to a part of yourself here that might be for the first time in regards to your true self guiding you and really tapping into true emotions here that I feel could be quite volatile. And when I say volatile, it's like we don't know where to put or place these emotions, and maybe it's emotions we haven't felt for a while, and so it could be very much feeling like it's out of control. You know, like this experience is like a little scary here because we could experience emotions that we don't know how to place them. But there's identifying the truth within us, and I feel like there's been a very slow going connection here. and potentially many attempts here to make something right. And so we could have certainly been a little closed off when it came to fully diving in, you know, like totally jumping into this connection, fully committing, fully like, yeah, committing or jumping in towards what we feel intuitively might have felt right in this connection, because I feel like you feel this person or this connection feels very right. And so I feel like you want to be able to share and give, but I feel like there's something about it being difficult when we think about the longer term here of how to attain something in the long term is what seems very difficult. It's like we don't know, we don't have clarity on this. And so I feel like we might be seeing this long-term position of where we need to be in order to have success in this connection as something that might impede on our everyday life, something we're sort of comfortable with, and that we'd have to make massive change here. Massive change to maybe, I don't know, like where we live, how we live, ourself. So I think there might be a lot of different aspects of ourself that would have to change, that are very fixed right now. Like fixed as in where I live is pretty fixed. You know, like yes, you can always move, but it seems fairly firm. You know, and I feel like these things provide a level of comfort to you because it's been built over time where you live or how you live your life. And so I feel like you've been observing this connection. You know, you've been an observer, not necessarily a participant so much, but it has impacted you in an emotional level here. And I feel like there is your inner self that you're connecting with, maybe again for the first time, that is actually connected to this connection and really sort of feeling this person as, I don't know, like also comfort, you know, because I feel like with these two dolphins, all about compassion and feeling like a sense of home here with this person, despite maybe our emotions being very intense at times and not quite sure where to place them. But I feel like our whole identity might be upside down, or might need to take a whole shift here. And so I do feel as though you could certainly have had an experience here that didn't feel very good in your past, either in a romantic relationship or just overall when it comes to loving connection. It could have been that it's been very difficult for you to open your heart space, trust, and allow love in, because there's a lot of pain here. Now, this could be pain you've entered this world with that you're not quite sure how you've developed such pain. It could be that you had a tumultuous relationship in the past that's resulted in heartache and heartbreak, and so not being able to trust in connection. It could be that we witnessed our parents or people around us go through divorce or separation and created trauma. But either which way, there was a lot of pain here that you've carried. And so I feel like there's this sitting and seeing our pain, sitting and seeing where we've come from, sitting and seeing a greater truth of what we want here, which I feel you want to make change, but I don't feel you know how to make change. I feel like you're inspired to take action here because I feel you're passionate about your person. I feel like you can see that you want to move forward, but I also see here that you feel sort of stuck. And I feel like you feel stuck here because I feel like you feel you cannot give and you cannot move sort of outside of this comfort zone that you've been sort of living. So you might have a lifestyle here, you know, that you've lived for quite some time. That's just difficult for you to make a sudden change, you know, whatever it is, how you've been brought up, your values, your religious beliefs, your ideologies. And I feel like there's this persona or this you that's been identified, that you've been living, and that kind of contradicts or clashes with this you that if you were wanting long-term sort of attainment here in this connection would require you to change a big part of self in order for you to share and give of self So I feel up until now, maybe you haven't been able to share. Maybe you've been able to observe, because I feel like you're observing here. You're taking part in a way that comes to you, but not necessarily contributing. Feeling stuck. Feeling like you're incapable of making the changes you would require. And maybe having several attempts at this and not succeeding, or it's slow going and feeling like you're behind in some way or incapable. But I feel like you can see something, and you can see what you could connect with here, which is your authentic sort of inner voice, which is your intuition. Okay, so this is you coming into some sort of awareness that you want to be able to pursue something here, and a recognition that you're sort of stuck in something here. Okay, so let's dive in deeper, because like I said, this could certainly be your person if this doesn't sound like you. And like I said, under that we had the temperance, you know, which is about finding a way to find balance within ourselves so that we can work with someone else to create something here. And if we're not in balance, then we can't create. And in this depiction, I don't think yeah, it's like your energy is seeing the future thing as, I can't, in the current state, I can't come together with this person to create something, to make something happen. It's like the future seems like it wouldn't happen, or like you guys would be separate from each other when you think about the future because of this obstacle or the having to get there. So it's like, how can I even think about coming together to work together for long term, or having long-term vision with this person when there's some massive thing here that needs to be resolved, like this mountain, this ideology, this hierophant, which is our lifestyle, that is a truth that we're dealing with, but it's a truth, quote unquote, that we think's a truth, but it could be a system structure that's been learned. Okay, but I feel your inner voice is coming from underneath that hierophant, because this is indoctrination, things we were taught, traditions we were led to believe, values we've carried. When the inner voice is authentic, it comes from within. And I feel like this authentic voice was talking about the two dolphins, which is this connection, and being something that surpasses any sort of ideologies or lifestyle here, but it would require massive change. And I'm feeling like you're wanting to share part of self, you know, in order to have a vision of something in the long term, but there's something getting in the way here that isn't allowing you to move forward. So let's see if we could see a deeper sort of layer here for pile 2, Spirit. Can we get a deeper understanding here for pile 2 in regards to what can they expect to happen in this connection between them and the person on their mind? So this seems to be just, if you resonate with this being your energy, maybe it's your person, just one energy I'm picking up here, okay? Somebody who's been observing, somebody who might have been very hesitant in diving in 2 feet because of it would require massive change or an understanding of this. Okay, so Spirit, can we get a deeper dive here, please? Thank you so much for this beautiful message. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of this connection and the viewer specifically. Thank you so much. All right. Wow, okay. We have Justice, Libra energy, balance. Under that, we have the Moon, fear. And it could be your emotions or subconscious. Maybe not seeing something clearly here. You see 2 crows looking at each other. Having to face something here. I just heard, yeah, crows facing the face. Having to face something here, and the sword of truth is pointing down, which I feel like maybe we're not facing something just yet. We're having to embrace some sort of truth that we haven't faced yet in order to restore some sort of balance here. What do we have? 9 swords in reverse. So a lot of anxiety, especially with the Moon here. Okay, a lot of anxiety, mental prison, a lot of thought keeping us sort of stuck. 3 swords coming out yet again in reverse. Someone's words, actions, intention caused a lot of pain here. We're separated from the ones we love. So in reverse, it could mean that we've been working on healing our heart. So we're coming out of a heartbreak. But sometimes what this could mean is we haven't done the due diligence to heal a heart, you know, to heal a heartbreak. Like we need to pull the three swords out of our heart, and we're sort of not doing that. But I feel like this is passing position here. So let's see what's going on here. Wheel of Fortune. So this is things taking a turn for the better. Divine sort of intervention here. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's stuck energy. So we're stuck in a practical way here. Here we have the universe moving, turning things in a different direction. 9 Wands in reverse. This is interesting because we had the Wheel of Fortune come out in pile 1 and the 9 Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles coming through as that person's energy. This certainly could be a mirrored thing here happening. Let's see. 5 Wands in reverse also came out there. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And here we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, I feel, you guys, like if this sounds like your person, your energy could be sitting in pile 1. And if this sounds like you, then your person's energy could certainly be in pile 1. It's kind of a mix there in pile 1, but it's a broader view of this whole situation, okay? Only if you resonate, of course. But for me, this is coming out pretty much the same, but it is in a mirrored thing because I'm getting deeper into this other person here who has some reservation, who's needing to heal a broken heart here. And so if you've seen that one, without ruining it, that person did need to do a lot of reflecting here. And I don't know now when I'm reading this that this person understands how deep their wounding goes that they need to heal here that was keeping things stuck. And so I feel like there's a belief here of something that's keeping you stuck. Okay, and I feel it's caused a lot of conflict. And I feel like there's a need to embrace some sort of greater truth to restore balance in this connection in order for things to move forward. And I feel like the universe is allowing things to shift and change in a different direction. Because I feel like your person doesn't want to argue anymore. But you guys weren't seeing eye to eye or agreeing here. There were a lot of arguments or conflict here in regards to, I don't know, like this person having to fight for this connection. And I feel like this person either just doesn't want to continue fighting. So they put down their wants. They put down their sort of their fight. And I feel like this makes you sad. You know, you're looking back on a situation that didn't pan out for you with 5 cups. And you feel like your person is given up here. This is a beautiful Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Like someone you're really attracted to with that Ace of Wands. Like really pulled towards them. But rather than just it being on a sort of passionate level with the Ace of Wands, a new beginning and passion, it needs to be followed up with some sort of emotional cups here, which I feel you were feeling incapable of getting out of your energy because you were sitting in some sort of comfort zone to make the change. But I feel you wanted to give something here, you know, and I feel like your person has been in some sort of giving mode, but I feel like you almost felt like the mountain was, or the obstacle was surmountable, kind of like this mountain. And so your person might feel underappreciated, undervalued, not reflecting back to them their self-worth here. And so I feel like this causes a lot of sadness. This causes the imbalance here in this connection, but I feel like you're coming through, if this is your energy, the person I was reading from the initial beginning, is immobilized by fear, letting the fear sort of get in your mind because of the emotions might be very intense here. Needing to face something here, maybe face this person, you know, face this person. And again, with 1, because I do feel it's connected with the 7 swords and the upright, it's like you having to face something that was in the hidden, in the subconscious with the 7 swords coming out to the surface. You know, if you want to have balance and justice here, there's a truth you have to embrace and come forward with and have a face-to-face here with this person. Because I feel like this person does work with the divine in order to turn things in a different way, in order for things to actually flow here in this connection by retreating, surrendering. just kind of giving up here, no longer wanting to compete for your time and your energy and your effort, not wanting to argue about what needs to be done here, you know, and things being really, really stuck here. You're not being this sort of dedicated, reliable energy that's moving forward here that they could rely on, so, something that's stuck, something that needs healing, something that's immobilized by their own anxieties and pain. And so you sit here looking back on sadness as your person is like, are they even interested in me? Are they even want to be with me anymore? And this person's like feeling, again, underappreciated. Also, the Queen of Wands is sometimes indicative of someone wearing a mask. And so I feel like your mask is something that has been worn in this connection that's protected you from maybe further heartbreak that needs to come off in order for there to be a truth. And so if we were wearing a mask in regards to how we feel, the inner voice is the true authentic self that surpasses, like I said, Hierophant energy. And so we have to be honest about something here, you know. And I feel like our pain with the 5 cups of looking back on how things didn't work out and we're seeing how we're at a loss here, I feel like turns things for you in order to drop some sort of mask so that you can come face to face here with your fear. And I feel like it's facing this person, you know, facing this person. And I don't know that we've faced this person, so to speak, without our mask. 10 swords. Yeah, it's like an ending that creates this, you know, or feeling like our person's pulled away. It's like an ending of this phase, because I feel like we've been potentially in cyclical behaviors. And I feel like this person giving up sort of puts us in a new energy here that says, do I want to remain in my comfort zone or do I want to embrace this change? And I feel like with the 3 swords and these 3 canes, I feel like the healing's been very slow. And I do feel there's been maybe many attempts here to try to make things different, but I don't necessarily feel as though the healing has been completed. And so let's get a deeper layer and see what else Spirit wants to show in regards to what you can expect to happen next in this connection. So I feel like there's some need to look at self from a subconscious point of view and from the pain that we can't bury. We cannot put a mask over top of our inner self here. And I don't know why we feel like it's a huge obstacle to go into the distance. Yeah, look at that. Chariot, balance, forward movement, success, working with the universe, integrating our shadow to stay upright, to have movement. 3 cups, reconciliation. Okay, but the 3 cups is sometimes letting third energies get in the way, other people or other things here that doesn't allow us to have a 2 cups, keeping things lighthearted, you know, incapable of having a give and take with 2 people, so we keep them at an arm's distance. Let's see what's under that. 8 Pentacles, putting in the energy, the effort. This is also the work card, focusing on work. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands in reverse. And we have the Magician. These are both communication cards, although this Page of Wands is in reverse. This Magician is Virgo and Gemini. It's all about timing as well. Manifestation. So now we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. More communication. We have 3 Wands in reverse. This is stuck energy. Okay, and then we have the 6 Cups right by the 3 Cups, which is my reconciliation. And we have the Chariot, which is victory and forward movement. Okay, and what's under this 8 Pentacles? We have 7 Swords. This is totally tied with pile 1 in some way here. Okay. What's under that? 3 Swords keeps coming up for your energy here. Okay, if this is your energy. So something needs... So, pile number 2. Something needs to be resolved, and it's a 3 Swords that are sticking in your heart here of an experience that doesn't allow you to open up to a 2 Cups with your person. You keep them as a friend, maybe you keep them lighthearted. You can't get deep, emotionally unavailable here in a way that allows things to progress, because there's a lot of pain sitting here, not necessarily from another connection so much as some experience in your life. Could have been in a past life if you've come into this world with hesitancy, an inability to connect on a deep level, to be uncomfortable maybe with expressing emotions in some way. And so I feel like this is something that you've held close to yourself, maybe not have shared with your person. And so when we see Seven Swords, it's someone not being completely honest, you know, and it's maybe not trying to lie to be malicious or hurtful, but we're under the radar. We're not being completely open and honest with how we're feeling, and it's caused conflict here. And so I feel like the Seven Swords that you've held was you not being honest about a heartache or something needing to heal here. I don't feel like you've communicated this, and therefore you weren't allowed to move forward here in a tangible, progressive way. So things were halted. You couldn't expand. And so I feel like you want to manifest. I feel like you want to manifest, and the universe is saying you have all the tools here capable of manifestation. Okay, cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. And I feel like in order for you to manifest this, and there has to be embracing a truth that I feel like you haven't yet been able to embrace. You know, you haven't yet been, and it's to face this person with this greater truth, or else you'd be sort of stuck here, incapable of following your passion, which is this connection, any longer. Because not only can you just rely on following a passion, you actually have to plant a seed here of something worthwhile, tangible in this connection in order for there to be expansion and growth, which is stuck. Okay, but I feel like this coming through with this 6 cups and this 3 cups, this is reconciliation. And this is putting the effort, the energy, and the dedication towards coming together here. Okay, because I feel you really want to come together with your person. This is my soulmate's energy as well. And look, there's a mirror. You see both crows here, so it could be a lot of mirroring here happening with this person. Okay, your twin soul, someone here reflecting you. This is a person, place, or thing of the past that we can't move on from when it's in the reverse. And here yours is upright, so it's like remembering a person, place, or thing of the past. It feels like home. And so I feel like you feel very connected to this person. Okay. Yeah, you feel very connected to this person, and I feel like you want to have success. You want to find balance here with this person. But I feel we're stuck at a 3 cups. I feel like we're needing to work on whatever has us sort of sitting in this 7 swords in order for us to manifest what we want. And we have to use all the tools we have here in our arsenal to manifest, including the sword of truth, which is facing something, which I feel pile 1 was indicating, because we saw a little further you sort of coming out of 7 swords and having an open dialogue here of some sort of truth. So we're going to see as far as we can see with this energy, if this is yours. So what's going to happen next? Yeah, the 3 swords that needs to be looked at. Your heartache, your heartbreak needs to be, and when I say looked at, it's like we need to reflect, we need to talk about, you know, not necessarily maybe with our person, but instead of shoving down, we need to look at it. No matter how painful, we look at it, we sit with it, we embrace it. We let the pain sort of talk to us in a way that allows us to, you know, sit in that pain for a while so that we can heal. So, Spirit, for pile number 2, can we see as deep as we can go here, or as far as we can go, I should say, with pile 2 in regards to this connection and what they can expect to happen next then? What can they expect to happen next as a result of their person sort of giving up here or pulling away, or what can pile 2 expect? Now, of course, if you don't resonate as the person who is sort of just observing and all that, then this could certainly be your person's energy. Okay, so take what resonates, flip the energies if you must. Spirit, can we see as far as we can go with pile number 2 and their person? What can they expect to happen next here in this connection, Spirit? Thank you so much. Page of Wands, now in the upright. Chariot, now in the reverse. Cancer energy, I don't know if I read that last time. We have 2 wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. We have 5 wands in the upright. And finally, why is this 2 wands here? The Devil, which also came out for pile 1 in reverse. So that's Capricorn energy. And bottom of the deck, we have 9 cups. Under that, we have the 6 of cups in reverse. Okay. Pile number 2. I feel as though whatever's happened in the past that created your 3 swords is very difficult for you to move away from. Okay, with the 6 cups in reverse, it's difficult. So person, place, thing of the past, or childhood, something that's happened in the past. In order for us to attain what we really want for ourselves, which is emotional happiness, we have to take a look at what's holding us back here. Okay, and so I feel like you're conflicted here about how to move forward, how to be reliable, how to move towards what you want. I feel like you don't see how you would be able to move forward here successfully, to find balance throughout this sort of journey here. And I feel like you're stuck in being able to decide which way you want to go with this 2 wands. And the universe is saying the choice is yours. You could stick to the comfort you know, or you could stick to the change. So these are the 2 wands here, okay? 1 wand is change. Make the appropriate changes that I need. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align to your truest self. And the other wand is comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? Can you increase your comforts through tangible things such as soft clothes, food, intangible things such as thinking, loving thoughts about yourself, and inviting peace into your heart? So I feel like you are sitting in some sort of comfort, but I feel like this comfort is this sort of security, this sort of safe zone that you're sitting in here. Okay, but Spirit is saying, like, is there a way that we can take a look at where we're not having growth, where we're hanging on to things that are unhealthy in our life, that we need to release and detach from before we can, oops, this was reversed, before we can choose what we want. And I feel like you can't really choose the other one until you deal with what's holding you back, because something is holding you back. And what that means is that it's going to take reflection. It's going to take inner work. You know, it's going to take in really seeing what it is that you need to let go of in order for you to then make this decision. So this is why you feel stuck. It's like you can't just make this decision while you're still sort of held back by things or attached to things that are unhealthy and ways of being. This is going to cause conflict. And I feel like your internal conflict is because you are feeling held back to something you can't move out of. You know, so there needs to be reflecting. Look at that Queen of Swords in reverse. There needs to be an honest truth, sitting with clarity, getting honest. You know, sort of truth is sideways. It's not upright when we're clear, when we get certain about what we want and we walk and talk our truth. Here we're kind of not clear. You know, we're not cutting out the devil. We need to cut the chains. There we have 6 pentacles in reverse, imbalance, unable to give to a situation. So I feel you want to give, you want to move forward, you want to do this, but I feel like you're not ready. You know, you're not ready here. And so I feel like you're imbalanced with the Chariot in reverse there and the 6 pentacles in reverse, because you're incapable of giving in a practical way here, which is going to cause a lot of conflict and challenge. And I feel you might know this. Okay. And so I think your focus needs to be on dealing with this devil so that you can choose this connection if you want. Okay. But this becomes being very honest, having to communicate this and say, I'm challenged with this, making this change. I feel like I need to heal certain parts of self that aren't healed and let go of unhealthy things here, because I can't rely on myself to be reliable for you and share and give in the same way I feel your person's been sort of giving and sharing. So let's get advice for you then, because I do feel like you're going to need advice here. Now, if this is your person, then this is advice for your person, but either way, Spirit, can we please get advice for pile 2? What is the advice here for pile 2 in this connection? What is the viewer needing to hear for advice, please? And thank you. So we have the Death, letting go of the old to make way for the new. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And we have the Strength in the upright, which is Leo energy. And here we have the Tower. Under the Tower, we have the 2 cups. Okay. Beautiful pile, Scorpio, pile number 2. So this is spiritual change. This is everything in our life completely being transitioned out. Everything that doesn't serve us dies away. And the only way to make space and room for the new is to let go of the old. And I feel like there's a lot old going on around you that doesn't reflect your truest self right here, right now, of who you are. I feel like there's something emotionally talking to you here. And I feel like you've retreated and you haven't confronted this. And Spirit is saying, instead of pulling your energy back or running away, there's a need for you to face this with courage. Okay? And know that by facing this with courage is the only way to get through this mountain. Okay? Because I feel like you've been very held back and maybe trying to control a situation here. And Spirit is saying that you have to allow the false to fall. That includes the mask. Everything built on shaky ground that's untrue, that no longer serves, needs to fall away. So that all that remains is what we have to work with, and it's the truth. And until that happens, we can't have balance in this connection. So we have a reverse Two of Cups. We can't show up for a person and emotionally give to them like they give to us. So we can't share, we can't give, we can't be emotionally balanced. Okay, and so maybe we're trying to do something outside of allowing the false to fall away, not feeling good because we can't bring balance, and maybe feeling like something's wrong with us, or I don't know, just observing, not taking action, running away, and being held back. And Spirit is saying, don't be held back, lean into your courage, allow things to fall away that don't serve you, in order for you to find a healthy balance here with this person. Otherwise, this connection cannot come together. Cannot come together. Yeah, 3 Wands. So things can grow, expand, forward movement. But this is, we have to do the groundwork, the 2 Wands first. And the 2 Wands is us choosing the path of change. We have the choice with free will to choose that path rather than the wand of comfort. And so I feel like your 2 Wands was in reverse, because I don't feel you're even there to choose this until we allow the false to fall away. And then once we choose the wand, we know we're going to go from a 2 Wands to a 3 Wands, which is expansion in this connection, having a balance, give and take. Yeah, 2 people who can come together, having balance, who can show up to create a third thing here. Okay, 2 cups coming together to create something here. And I feel like it's not there yet. And we might have attempted something here 3 times, I feel, you know, slowly but surely. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, allow yourself to take as much time sort of as needed, as long as we're making forward progress. Because 8 is all about movement. It's all about change. Attainment. It's also the strength in the tarot, which is about facing our courage. It's also the star in the tarot, which is the future, or what we hope for the future. What we see and want to attain for the future, or desire for the future. It's also healing with the star. So I feel we need healing here. It's like your destined future, okay? Relies on us healing. Our 3 swords. And so I don't know, like, maybe do you even realize you have these 3 swords in reverse? Because I feel like in reverse maybe you don't realize. So I do feel this advice, but I want to see, is there anything further you need to know about this 3 swords in reverse that we keep getting? What does the viewer need to know about this 3 swords? Because I feel like you can't really heal a 3 swords if you're not aware of this. I feel like Hermit's definitely required. So we have the Emperor, Aries energy, being empowered, divine masculine energy. Okay, the Emperor does what's right. The Emperor takes control. The Emperor does not run away. Steps into his power. We have 4 swords here. This is all about reflection and healing, sitting with her 3 swords in order to gain some clarity. Here's the 7 Wands in reverse. So we have to not be so defensive here, but we also can't give up on ourselves, because we do have a position of advantage here. But if we don't even take, if we just give up here because we haven't reflected, we haven't seen the 3 swords, there is no truth that we embrace, because we're not even in the fight here. I feel like we've given up or something here. 4 Pentacles. Yeah, we're held back. We're hanging on to the comfort zone. We don't want to reflect on the broken heart. And then here we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is an energy that does move towards what the Knight of Wands wants. And it's act now, think later. But it breaks free from any sort of stuck energy here to move towards what it wants. It's not stuck in fear in any way. And so I feel like your energy is showing up as someone who is really held back, not wanting to look at truths when it comes to the heartache, heartbreak, because maybe feeling like you wouldn't stand a chance here. Meanwhile, Spirit is saying you're this divine emperor, okay, who can stand in your power, who can actually be empowered. But we have to go after it. We have to have the confidence here to make shit happen here, okay? And this is faster energy than maybe what we were seeing there with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, and I feel like we're very slow here with the Cane, like very, very, very slow. And so I feel like if there's any concern in regards to your person, you know, I don't know, like you getting more distant here, I feel like there's a need for us to, you know, take our time in our healing for sure, but at least understand that we need to take quick action initially so that we can move towards what we need to move towards. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Put in the energy, the effort, the dedication towards this. Okay, but feeling empowered to do so. So, pile number 2, this was your message. I hope this resonated for you. If this is your person, then this could be your person. And I feel your person's needing to do some healing here. Okay, so I will see you to the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello. Pile number 3, Mystic Mondays Tarot Group. Beautiful. I haven't used this one in a while. So let's take a look at you and the person on your mind and what you can expect to happen next in this connection between you and this person. Actually, before I do the tarot, sorry, I'm putting that back in, we're going to pull out some oracles. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. What can they expect to happen next in this connection? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3 and their person. Thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. Now, like I said, energy could come reversed, and I could say it's you and it's your person, vice versa. If that's the case, just crisscross the energy as you see fit. Okay, and sometimes you can have mirroring happening in multiple piles, meaning one pile might be your energy, the other pile might be your person. So if this came reversed in any sort of way, you might want to go check out another pile to see if your person's energy is sitting there. But we're looking at what you can expect to happen next in this connection. Why do I feel I'm missing one here? No. Okay. Let's reveal these and then we'll get into the tarot. So we have the gentleman here. 23 or the number 5. Came out for pile 2. We have the archway, number 40 or number 4. We have compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Okay. And we have friendliness. 2 trees. Beautiful trees. Take a look at that. It's reminding me of cotton candy. And we have the miser. Wow. Number 4. 4 coming out twice. 4 is all about structure, foundation, stability, and planning. 5 is about change, rebuilding, conflict, loss. 2 is about partnership and decisions, choices, balance. And we have time. Number 30 or the number 3. Time. Time. Okay. What is he holding? Don't know what that is. It's holding something. Okay. So, what do we want to do here with this? Let's put it like that. Pile number 3. Let's take a look at what you can expect to happen next in this connection between you and this person. Wow, this one is getting the good old fold. What can pile 3 expect to happen next in this connection, Spirit? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. These cards are a little bit impossible to shuffle that way. Okay, And we have the Ace of Cups. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Emotional new beginning. And we have a bent card, the Four of Swords in reverse. It's the Knight of the Four of Swords. We keep seeing Four Swords coming through all these readings. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Another ace, new beginning. Okay, and we have the Hangman. And it says the Hanged Woman in reverse, Pisces energy. Okay. And we have the Five Swords in reverse and the Nine Pentacles. And the Magician, Virgo, and Gemini energy here. And under the Ace of Cups, we have the Two Wands. Okay, let me sit with this energy for a bit and see what we see here, what you can expect to happen next here. We're definitely going to need a deeper layer here. Under that, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So I feel like in this connection, it's sort of hit and miss, back and forth in some way. I want to say back and forth. It could be that things go good and then things go bad. It's not predominantly good or predominantly bad so much as the bad is that I don't know that you can rely on this person. Because I feel like this person, your person, okay, if you can reverse the energy, I feel as someone here who is unpredictable because the connection hasn't been all that great, you know, and this person hasn't shown maybe you a lot of compassion here, you know, and sometimes they might show up in a way here, but I feel for the most part, this person might be very fixated on how they've been in this connection, which isn't allowing there to be something more here. And I think it's caused a lot of Five Swords type energy. And Five Swords energy is where someone's sabotaging or just no one wins because there's challenge here with conflict. And the conflict could be that this person is hot and cold. Hot and cold. You know, like if they really cared about you in this connection, you would imagine that this person would be warm and caring. But that there's something here that this person is, I don't know, like this is giving me Four Pentacles with this Miser energy, and Four Pentacles is where we're held back or hanging on to something, you know, and this Hangman, well, Hanged Woman in reverse is like fixated on our own point of view. So much so where we aren't even open to change or anyone else's point of view here. And so it gets in the way of manifesting a new beginning of something in a practical way. Needing more contemplation, more healing, more reflecting. And I feel like this person might seem to you like they're kind of selfish in some way or only really care about self. You know, like thinking about their own sort of future, even at the expense of sabotaging this connection. So I do feel as though if you guys are parted and it's been some time, that I feel like this person could potentially come back into your world. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's this person that's going to extend a cup or come forward, but somehow there's this, I feel, new beginning with this person. But I feel like a new beginning in what exactly I'm not seeing yet. Because I don't know necessarily that this person's changed all that much. No. And I see like this person is, and I feel like I might be reading from your own sort of point of view here, because I feel like that you're seeing this person as someone who has been quite selfish or thinking of themselves, like what could benefit them, you know, at the expense of this connection. So it hasn't manifested anything new for you in this connection, because they're very fixated on what they have going on or what it is that their mindset is. Six of Cups in reverse. So interesting, the 6 cups, you see these 2 cups in reverse. So I do feel there's been an ending here. There's been some time for some of you guys, or you've been separated from this person because of this person's inability to show compassion or to be consistent in showing up here. You know, this hot and cold sort of energy to choose you in this connection. I feel like it's resulted in things not coming together, and I feel like this person is fixated with the Hangman in reverse and 6 cups in reverse, and some mindset or something that doesn't allow them to just move forward, you know, through this archway and show compassion and show up and be hot in this energy. But I do see time here, which is all about divine timing. But I feel like this person has been very stuck on something with these stone statues here in this Hangman in reverse, unable to really commit to you. And so they've been sort of more about themselves and what they can manifest for self at the expense of this connection. So let's see. Let's get deeper then. Because I feel like what I am seeing, what you can expect next is this new beginning, you know, but a new beginning what? Like, does it just fizzle out here? Like, where does this new beginning go? So spirits, yeah, I feel like I'm reading for no contact here. And this person might, I don't know if it necessarily, if they come forward, I'm not necessarily seeing that so much as there's a coming together here again. Another beginning, you know, like it's time for another beginning, another round potentially. Let's see, spirits, clear and concise message. Oh, these cards are just impossible to shuffle like this. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. What can they expect to happen next here in this connection? Can we get a deeper layer here, pile 3 in their person, a deeper layer, a deeper look? Do you feel? Okay, gotta cut these. Two wands, that's that choice, decision. Why is this 2 wands here, Spirit? We have the Page of Cups. This is the apology card. And we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And we have the Tower in reverse. And we have Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 wands. And we have 8 swords. And we have the Emperor in reverse, Aries energy, Divine Masculine energy, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel, if you're going to resonate with this, you and your person are separated, or at least very distant, because of your person's inconsistent ability to be compassionate and warm, you know, and actually try to make things happen here. And maybe they do periodically, but for the most part, I feel this person is kind of in this miser energy. They're held back on something. They're fixated on some point of view, something that doesn't allow them to be open and available in this connection. And it could be that they're very focused on their own thing, you know, like with the 9 Pentacles, like, I don't know, like their work or their own sort of singlehood or something here that's very 9 Pentacles, you know, their own freedom, their own identity in some way at the expense of working together. And I feel like you guys, at a certain point of being apart for some time and this person being fixated on their point of view, or things sort of seem stuck, frozen, like this person isn't doing anything for some time here, okay? So you'll know, because if it's like a recent split, then you might have to wait for some time. But if you've been, you know, kind of waiting for this person and nothing's really changed, I feel like they're going from this sort of frozen state, this fixed position, transitioning to this newer energy, that they're going to choose this. They're going to choose to let go of their position and come forward with an apology here, okay? But I feel as though this person wants to apologize in order to allow there to be, you know, there's a compassion coming through in order for there to be a chance at this connection. I feel like this person wants to fight for this connection. You know, they're going to communicate their desire to come together, but I feel like there's still some belief your person has here that limits them in this connection, that doesn't allow them to let the Tower fall here, which is their own thing. So whatever they were hanging on to, they do let go of it in order to apologize. But I feel like the Tower still hasn't fallen away. Whatever needs to transition out of their life here is still in the background here with the Death in reverse. Like something really needs to fall away. The old really needs to fall away. The untruths need to fall away to allow there to be space for the new. And so when we're hanging on to old things and not allowing there to be a transition, then we fall back in old ways. And so I feel like this person is not empowered to allow the things to fall away. And I feel like this person is giving me the energy of being heavily in ego. I feel like this person doesn't want to lose you, so they want control again. I feel like this person wants to be right. I feel like this person is used to getting kind of what they want here. And they're in the Emperor and the Shadow attribute, which is I lost someone here who I've parted with. And so I feel like their understanding of something here is very limited. And I feel like they're choosing to come forward here with an apology so that they could, you know, be in charge again and have you sort of in their life. But I feel like they're still needing to deal with this Death in reverse in this Tower. Scorpio energy, by the way. I don't know if I said so. In Aries. And what's under that? And we have 9 cups in reverse. Yeah, like this person's really sort of in this selfish energy. Like 9 cups in reverse, this is almost like a hedonistic energy, like getting what we want, you know, like over satisfying sort of ourselves to get what we want here. But I feel like this person, when you are parted with this person, it's like they say, well, I didn't get what I wanted here. Like, I want to be in control here. Like, they're used to getting what they want, emotionally getting what they want. And so you being apart from this person isn't emotionally getting what they want. But I feel like it's this, again, hedonistic type energy here, you know? And so they're like, I want to fight for pile 3, communicate to pile 3 that I want them in my life here, and finally loosen my grip here, because I feel this person was really hanging on to some sort of fixation in order to allow them to choose to come forward. But the transformation still hasn't happened because we're really stuck in some sort of belief system here that has us stuck. Okay, now that we see this, can we get a deeper layer, Spirit, in regards to pile number 3's person? Can we see what pile 3 can expect to happen next then after this person comes forward? Like, what can we see any deeper into pile 3's person? 6 Pentacles. Okay, that's the equal reciprocity and give and take. Balance. There's the apology again. 5 Swords coming out of the 5 Swords, which is self-sabotage and defeating behavior. 7 Swords, fighting for the connection. Standing our ground. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, things sort of stuck. 6 Swords, this is moving from difficulty into calmer waters. And we have the Moon in reverse. So sometimes the Moon in reverse could be really stuck in a lot of illusion, or could be coming out of illusion, or looking at our subconscious or fears. And here we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and what's under that? The King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, pile 3. I think there is going to be movement where your person is very fixated right now, because I feel like they're a stone here, and you're most likely apart from this person, or they seem very fixated on their own thing, and they haven't had any real movement. I feel like they are making progress here, okay, coming out of a 5 Swords energy, because I feel they want to fight for this connection, okay, and I feel like they want to restore some sort of balance in this connection, but I feel like this person is stuck. I don't feel like this person can give to you anything here in a practical way. Okay, so if they're not offering you something in a practical, formal way here, just an apology, because they don't want to lose you, then they still have to face their fear. They still have to go deeper in their subconscious to see what it is that they want here, and I feel like they're stuck here. They haven't done this due diligence, so I feel like there's going to be repeating of cycles. They're just going to eventually have a little movement, and then eventually everything's going to come to the surface again. It's like, yeah, our intention to want to restore balance is good, but restoring balance is coming together, but then they're going to have to give to this connection, and I don't feel this person is in a position to give. And so I feel like it makes things stuck again, and then this person is going to be in this frozen state, which is a lot of conflict. So just because they apologize and have a good intention here to want to fight for this connection, I feel like this person is incapable of really looking at the real reason why they're stuck here, which is their inability to let go of some sort of mindset or something that has them fixated on being stuck. 2 cups. So this is balance. So they need to emotionally show up in a balanced way here with the 2 cups in order for there to be a give and take. And they have to come forward with a practical offer here, which I don't feel they do. 8 of Pentacles, put in the work, the energy, the effort, and dedication towards this 2 cups. So let's see if Spirit wants to communicate a little bit more in regards to this connection and what you can expect to happen next. Spirit, can we get a deeper dive looking at pile 3's person, and what can they expect here? Anything I've missed? Anything pile 3 is needing to know? Any questions they might still have regarding this person and this connection? Thank you so much, Spirit. So 5 swords in reverse. So they don't want to be in conflict, which I don't feel they want. 9 of cups, because they didn't get what they wanted. And they're used to getting what they want here, I feel, with that Emperor energy, okay? But they don't want to be apart from you here. High Priestess, intuitively they know that there's something more here. High Priestess is the Pisces energy, listening to her inner self here that knows something greater. Here we have the Moon in reverse again, Cancer, Pisces energy. The Emperor in reverse again, Aries energy. And there we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And there's the Sun, Leo energy. Okay, we can do that. 6 of Cups, soulmates. This is person, place, or thing of the past. So I'm seeing the same thing here. Your person's going to come forward with reunion. I feel like your person does miss you nostalgically. I think they're going to see, okay, that they want to come forward. So I think they understand their happiness, getting what they want emotionally, relies on coming together here with you and having a reunion here, that there's a soul recognition. Okay, but I feel this stems from them being 5 Pentacles, feeling out in the cold. And this Emperor isn't used to being out in the cold. He gets what he wants here, okay? I feel like there's a selfish energy here about getting what I want. Hedonistic energy. And if I'm 5 Pentacles, I can't be 5 Pentacles for much longer. I don't want to do this. So I need to come out of my 5 Swords energy, okay? But I feel like this person still hasn't done enough reflecting here. And I feel like the reflecting here is on their own sort of subconscious in regards to why it is that you guys got separated in the first place here. And I feel like this person is incapable, again, of offering anything tangible here. But I feel like intuitively that they know there's something greater here. Intuitively, I think they're supposed to be looking at their intuition deeper and their subconscious here deeper. But I feel like this person is taking action in a way driven solely by being 5 Pentacles, not wanting to be 5 Swords, because this is self-sabotage. Nobody's winning. They're not getting what they want here. And so I feel like they take action on this. But I don't feel like your person's empowered enough to dive into their subconscious, because there's a lot of fear in reflecting on this here, okay? And I don't feel like this person is there yet. 4 Swords, yeah, they need to reflect. They need to do some reflecting on the truth in regards to 3 Swords here. And 3 Swords is always where we have trauma in the heart. That keeps us in some sort of miser energy, doesn't allow us to be consistent because we're hot and cold due to some pain. And right now the pain is I'm not getting what I want with pile number 3. I've lost out here. And I want to get what I want when I want it. You know, despite taking a look and saying, what can I give? Is there any way that I can give something more here? You know, or am I needing to reflect and heal some more? And being honest with that and taking the time that I need to do this. That would be the honest truth, listening to her intuition here. But I feel like they understand there's something deeper here in this connection. And so they don't want to be 5 Pentacles here and just be out in the cold. 9 Swords, anxiety. So anxiety gets the best of them, you know, on their mind here, sitting, replaying, not eating, sleeping, thinking the same thought. That keeps us stuck. And I feel this person doesn't want to be stuck. Who would want that? But there needs to be more effort. So I feel like there's going to be a repeat here, okay? A repeat unless we ask this person, when they come forward with their apology, what are we manifesting What is this new beginning to? What did you want to plant? What is it that you want here? What are you taking action on? You know, and seeing what they say. Okay. So pile number 3, this is what you can expect. If you were drawn to another pile, I will see you there. All right. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 4, final pile. We're looking at the Tarot of Tails for pile 4, and we're looking at the person on your mind and this connection between you and this person and what you can expect to happen next between the two of you guys. So we'll pull some oracles and then we'll pull some tarot, and sometimes the energy comes reversed, meaning I will be calling it your energy and it's your person, so just crisscross it as you see fit. Okay, and if it's predominantly coming through mirrored, then there might be another pile here for you that is, you know, your person's energy rather than predominantly your energy. But take whatever resonates, because this is about what's sort of going to happen next here, which could certainly be your own energy. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 4. What can they expect to happen next in this connection between pile 4 and their person? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good, Spirit. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. So because I'm not doing an energy check, I do ask you to use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear, to determine whether this messaging is right for you. Don't force it to fit, okay? It should predominantly sound like the essence of your connection rather than the individual stories or messages. Leave those messages for other people if they don't resonate, because there's a lot of people here, but it should be overall the essence of your story. Okay, so let's pull the tarot as well, and then we'll get into this reading. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Beautiful pile 4. What can they expect to happen next in this connection? What can they expect to happen next between them and the person on their mind? And one more. Okay. What do we have? The World. Don't read bottom of the deck in reverse. Wow. Major cycle coming to an end here. So we have sailing with 27. And this is all about movement, travel. Number 9. 9 is also about completion and fulfillment and fruition. Okay, 9 is also the Hermit in the Tarot, which is all about introspection, and it is Virgo energy. And we have blessing with number 10. 10 is also completion, end of cycle, and transformation. So far, 3 cards about something coming to an end. And look, we have 2 people here. Blessing. Wow. Okay, and here we have books 21, or the number 3. 3 is all about growth, relationships, initial success. And books, knowledge, information, greater understanding. I am getting Hierophant energy from this books. Taurus energy, greater commitment, projections, number 7. 7 is faith, wisdom, reflection, and understanding. Projections, okay. And then we have expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. So travel coming through with the World and this boat. You guys could be at a distance from each other geographically here. And we have the Frog, number 17. 17 could be significant, or the number 8, about movement, change, movement again, change again coming through with the phase coming to an end, and then the Frog, which is clearing out the old, clearing out the noise, the clutter. Here we have 2 cups in reverse. Then we have 6 cups in reverse. This could be my soulmates card, person, place, thing of the past, childhood energy. Here we have 9 wands. The resilience, wounded warrior, 6 swords, moving out of difficulty. Look at that, graduation hats. Interesting. My daughter just had her graduation, and so they threw their hats up in the air. So it's taking me back to our grad, end of cycle, a new phase. And normally when I talk about this world, it's like us finishing school and going into the next phase of life. And we have books here as well talking about schooling. I don't know, maybe one person here is in school, like that could be something that's been keeping you guys apart, because school is coming through. It could be the school of earth here, okay, learning about self through, yeah, the school of earth. Okay, so we have 9 swords, anxiety. Look at that, more book. An owl. Someone might really love to read as well, or be very book smart. Owl is all about wisdom and knowledge. Greater understanding here is coming through. Someone's understanding is graduated to the next level here. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 5 of Wands. Okay, what's under this world? The Emperor, Aries energy with the map. More travel. Okay, so sometimes it could be a metaphor, but I do see travel here, okay? And travel could mean us doing the internal sort of travel in order to gain a better understanding from where we were. So you make progress. Okay, but I feel like this could be certainly about you guys being at a distance of each other and there being some sort of travel here coming through. Okay, now I feel like for this connection, now this could be something passing out of existence or something you're resonating with, but I feel like you guys haven't been able to emotionally balance each other out and come together. Now, sometimes I read this as an end of a relationship with the 2 of Cups in reverse, but I'm feeling as though you guys haven't been equally able to share in this connection emotionally. I feel it's been imbalanced. And so I feel in order for things to grow and expand here, there needed to be a shift, something closing out. And I do feel as though something is closing out here. Okay, I feel like something is closing out because I feel like someone in this connection, and I'm going to read it as your person, is needing to release, and maybe it's mirrored because with projections could certainly be mirrored. Yes. Now I'm feeling that strongly, that both of you guys had things you needed to clear out of your life from childhood potentially, or things that we're really sort of dependent on here, you know, from childhood or things we've built. So it's an identity. It's something we're used to, person, place, thing in the past that keeps us sort of living in the past. And so I feel like there's an understanding here through potentially sharing with your person or experiencing that there's something more here that you guys are able to engage with. But I feel like to get there had to be dealing with releasing the clutter, getting rid of things that were keeping you guys sort of stuck and dependent. And so I feel like for sure your person is coming through, someone who is dependent on someone or something else in a practical way here. And it didn't allow there to be expansion, and didn't allow maybe for this person to come towards you. It didn't allow for there to be balance here, for this person to show in an emotional way, in a balanced way here. I just heard to protect you in some way. So I don't know, maybe you feel like this, you need to be protected from maybe how this person was engaging here. But I feel like with this 6 of Swords, this is coming out of the challenging imbalance that you guys have experienced here, graduating this connection to the next level, having the wisdom and the experience and the understanding here now, you know, and seeing that there is something that has you guys stuck or dependent on your lifestyle in some way here, and being very resilient here and wanting to fight for the future of this connection. Fight for it with the 5 Wands. This is competitive energy, competing, fighting for 9 Wands, not giving up, resilience. This is what I'm getting. So I feel like there's this resilience. So if you are separated from this person or had a breakup, I feel like this person wants to fight for this connection. But there's an understanding here that there's been something in their life, you know, their hometown, their family life, there's something, their soulmate, something here in their life that they had to dedicate themselves to, that wasn't allowing them to be single and free and independent here. And they could have been stuck in school, even for some of you guys, having to finish school or this learning. You know, it's like they had to complete some sort of learning here. But now they've been sort of, I don't know, I feel like they can now see. There's like this information that's coming straight from the divine in regards to this connection that allows them to sort of close out this chapter to move towards the next. And I feel like there's a lot of mirroring happening here. Yeah, the Emperor, for them to get empowered to take action here in this connection, which I don't feel this person has. Aries energy, divine masculine. Okay, so now that we have that, let's get a deeper look at beautiful pile number 4 spirit. Can we see some more pile number 4's connection with their person? What can pile 4 expect next in this connection? Clear and concise message, spirit, for the greatest and highest good of pile 4. Thank you so much for this message. What can pile 4 expect next in this connection? I'm being called to cut the deck. These have been coming out, I don't know, quite different. What can pile 4 expect next in this connection, spirit, to happen next? So we have Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Oh, I'm getting that projection here. Look at these two people, and then it's kind of this like hazy. And look at this unicorn, and then its reflection's kind of hazy. Things are coming into picture, I feel. I feel where things weren't in picture, maybe where your person couldn't see. It's still a little hazy, though, I feel here. And there's a need for balance. Judgment, yeah, like an awareness now, an awakening. An aha sort of epiphany here, that they could come out of this hole. I feel your person's been in a hole, not incapable of expansion here, incapable of moving forward, potentially towards you, or releasing certain things that they needed to release. But I feel like they, with this finger pointing at this person's third eye, it's like they could see something here. They have their epiphany moment here. You know, that, oh, I haven't been balanced. I can now see like a glimmer of something here that's starting to take shape. 5 Wands. Yeah, this is fighting for the connection. Okay, and I do feel there's been a lot of internal conflict in regards to how to take action, how to come into balance, how to expand, how to make movement here. 3 coins, working together, collaboration. And look, the raccoons. Raccoons all about someone potentially wearing a mask. So this person could have certainly have been wearing a mask here. And all this is about working together. Maybe this person has had a deeper understanding of who they are and what they want. Why is Judgment here, Spirit? Knight of Coins. Slow and steady wins the race here. Dedicated. Forward moving energy. And we have the Star. Hope. Attaining our wish. Healing. And the 6 of Coins. Balance. A give and take. Being able to restore balance. Knight of Wands. And going towards what we want. Passionately. So I feel like your person is potentially taken a very, 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 very long time. Like years, potentially, to get to this point. Okay? Or a year. But I feel like for some of you guys, it could be years. Yeah. 3 years I'm getting specifically here with the 3 raccoons. And so, you know, there's exception, obviously, to every rule. It doesn't have to be exact. Certainly could be longer. And I feel like for once there's hope here for the future. For once I feel this person sees them being able to fight for this connection and to actually have a standing chance here. Because I feel like there's been a lot of healing through an understanding of awareness that they could grow and expand in this connection. That even though they're not balanced just yet, they can see this in the distant future. That there's hope of them coming out of whatever state that they were in. That they can provide some sort of balance here and give to this connection. And I feel your person wants to take action like this, okay? And I feel like they will. And I feel with this Komodo dragon, this is a very sort of poisonous, dangerous sort of animal here. With its saliva. If you get bit by one of these, good luck. Something about this person's words. Something about this person's words here, potentially meaning something here, like could make or break this connection. And so maybe this is with the balance that needs to come into sort of picture is what will this person say? You know, like what is their truth here? Are they going to spew poison, or is their truth going to be masked up, or is their truth going to be, you know, something in regards to the distant future here? But I feel like it could make or break this connection. And here I'm getting Emperor energy from this buck with the antlers. Solid, reliable, stable energy. I'm getting Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So being someone more solid here. Okay, well, let's see, because it's not quite coming together just yet. Spirit, for pile number 4, can we get a deeper understanding here? Can we go a little further in regards to pile 4 and their connection with this person on their mind, and what can pile 4 expect to happen next? Can we get a deeper understanding? Anything I've missed? Anything pile 4 is questioning and needing to know in regards to what they can expect here? Star, again, right where we sort of left off. So let's see. This is our hope, healing. It's also about destiny. Judgment. There we have the awakening again. Seeing hope for the future, like actually maybe talking about the future. If this person hasn't talked about what they want for the future, I feel this person sees what they want for the future with that venom or that saliva, with that kimono dragon. I feel like it is quite significant what this person has to say in regards to what they want to attain for the future here, and they can actually see some greater understanding here. 9 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this person, the octopus again with the books, is like an understanding here with the 9 cups in reverse, not getting what they want, like not having emotional fulfillment here. This is something that this person is having some sort of greater awareness of, and potentially, let's see, I'm going to get clarifiers here, but potentially this person knows better, you know, they know better now of what's not going to emotionally fulfill them, because I do feel like this person has gone sort of quite some time here. So why is this star here? Star is Aquarius energy. Why is this star here? I feel it's like this. And we have the 6 of Cups. So this is reconciliation. This is soulmate. This is person, place, thing of the past. Innocent love. 7 of Pentacles. And look, the fox. Fox could mean under the radar, being stealth-like. So this person could have certainly have been sort of not filling you in, or sort of, you know, it sometimes gives me 7 swords with the fox, because it could be a cunning energy or not being completely open or upfront in regards to what it is that they were wanting to create here. But I feel like this 6 of Cups is, you know, the innocent love and wanting to come together here. So we have the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins. King and Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Yeah, it's like in the past, I feel in this past position, it's like someone who was not really reliable or didn't know what they wanted for the long term, couldn't commit. So now there's this hope and this vision of the long term, having this awareness, you know, where they were sort of incapable of seeing a long-term vision of how stable or how much they could commit to this. 5 swords. Yeah, it was causing conflict here with this twister. So it could have been creating circles in this connection for sure. You know, the turbulency in this connection, the 5 swords, the self-sabotage with the fox, the 7 swords is also self-sabotage. So it was like the cyclical behavior of them incapable of offering some sort of long-term commitment. And so there's this awareness of long-term vision, seeing you as their counterpart here with the Queen of Pentacles. And this is the wifey card. Okay, this is, I'm seeing you as someone who is independent, who is reliable, practical, compassionate. And we have the Lovers. So this is a choice, you know, choosing to, with the B here, like put in a practical effort here towards choosing their counterpart, which I feel is you. but they'd have to choose this. They'd have to make an active choice. And I don't know that this person was choosing this so much in the past. Okay, and so the Lovers is Gemini energy. And so why is the 9 Cups here then in reverse? Is Justice in reverse? Yeah, it's like this person's awakening or their karmic realization here is that they cannot get emotionally satisfied here. There's an understanding here with this octopus, okay, that if this connection remains imbalanced, if this remains unjust in any way, the raccoons again with the masks, okay, if it's imbalanced and unjust, then this person can't get emotionally fulfilled here in this connection. And so I feel like there's an understanding of this, and I feel like this person might have been very imbalanced. This person might have had to come to the point where they just didn't get emotionally fulfilled because they might have created a lot of conflict and circles here in this connection. So I'm going to pull, why is this 9 Cups and showing in this position? Why is the 9 Cups here in reverse, Spirit? And sometimes is my selfish energy too, like someone who is immediately sort of gratifying themselves and not really concerned with the results here, which creates a lot of imbalance. Page of Cups in reverse. It's like immature energy, not allowing ourselves to follow our heart space and open up death. I need to close out a cycle. Scorpio energy. Okay, the death is where we shed all the things in our life that is holding us back, that no longer serves us. And in order to make space for new, we have to release and clear out the old in our life. And I feel like this person has, I don't know, was this in the reverse? I'm not sure, but I feel like this person has not yet been able to do this. And I feel like this judgment is them coming into some sort of greater awareness. So let's get a clarifier here for the judgment then. So we have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, coming out of confusion, coming out of fears. We've reflected on our emotions. We've sat and looked at our intuition. We're coming out of any sort of confusion here, coming into judgment in regards to how we were imbalanced here, again, with the Justice in reverse and this Temperance, and inability to show up. And I feel like there's a glimmer of seeing this now. You know, the full picture might not be as clear, but it's certainly coming into, it's coming into their awareness, is what I feel. It's like this person is saying, hey, yeah, like, I have to release these things. Like, things are imbalanced. I need to open my heart space here. I need to show up, you know, unless I'm not going to get what I want here. And what I want here is to connect with my person, my soulmate, my, you know, someone who makes me feel at home here. And so if there's a parting, there's a reconciliation. And I feel like this person can now work towards showing up in a more balanced energy, because they've faced whatever sort of thing they were needing to face here in order to get more clear, in order to come out of moonlight, because I do feel there's been a lot of cycles here. Okay, so that's healing, hope for the future. Now I will pull a final message here and see if we could see a little bit more then. Spirit, is there anything else pile 4 needs to know in regards to this connection? What more does pile 4 need to know? Am I missing anything? Anything further we can see down the road here for pile 4? Thank you, Spirit. What more does pile 4 need to know? 6 Cups again. Reconciliation. Person, place, thing of the past. Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person it's taken a very long time for them to open up their heart space here. 2 Swords in reverse. Coming out of indecision. Inaction. Coming out of inaction here. Why is the 6 Cups here? 3 Swords. Heartache. Separation. So if we've been separated from the ones we love, we're now reconciling. We're now wanting to bridge the gap here. Move towards. We don't want to be separated. We don't want to feel 3 Swords. And this is Page of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this is getting clear, certain, learning from our past. And I feel like in the past, this person was incapable of opening their heart space. So I feel like if you've laid boundaries, if you've been clear and communicated with this person, I feel this person is getting very clear in regards to where they were incapable of opening their heart space here. Because I feel they've been indecisive for a very long time, okay? And I feel like there's this not wanting to be separate, not wanting to experience 3 Swords in their heart. wanting a reconciliation, wanting to come together with your soul family, which I feel is you in this connection. So why is this 2 swords then in reverse? Emperor taking action, divine masculine, coming into full divine masculine. And look, the little map, travel again. Coming towards you, planning, strategic. Ace of Coins, new beginning, manifestation of a new beginning. Something worth having. This is seed for the future, which we were seeing that star. Okay, I feel like this person hasn't been capable of having a new beginning, a solid new beginning of something practical here because of their indecision. Sitting in the moonlight, doing circles, incapable of opening their heart space here and having to get very clear. We have the devil, yeah, being very stuck, Capricorn energy, bound to something that wasn't allowing them to break free from it. Ace of Swords in reverse, sitting with an untruth, needing to get clear. Because when we're in the moonlight, we're not honest, we're not clear, we're not seeing clearly, we're afraid. And I feel like this devil's talking about fear was getting in the way. You know, they were seeing something here that potentially wasn't there in the moonlight. This rat looks like scary, you know, and that wasn't clear. They weren't seeing clearly here. So I want to see, why is this Page of Cups in reverse here? So I do feel this is the biggest problem was this person incapable of opening their heart space and stepping forward here in a genuine sort of way to allow themselves to feel and take that first step. 3 of Pentacles, yeah, wanting to work together, showing up here, collaborating, and we see the little raccoons here. So I feel like this person was wearing a mask in regards to covering how they truly felt here at the expense of opening their heart space. You know, and now they're wanting to work together here with the 3 Pentacles. And in order to show up with your pentacle, they have to come with a pentacle. So 2 pentacles together is going to create a 3rd pentacle, you know, not just be in balance here, but actually have to make an offer here. Yeah, Knight of Swords, confronting their demons, confronting the devil, taking action. This is very fast action too. So I do feel like, you know, this person's going to take quick action. Okay, I don't feel like this is going to take very long here. Now it depends on how long you've been with this person, obviously, because I do feel like this has taken quite some time to get here. But I feel like from when we're reading this, from this point, it's pretty sudden here. 9 Wands, yeah, they want to fight for this connection, and this person's going to take quick action. Okay, and this to me is kind of looking like a stork, which is bringing in a delivery of something here. So I don't know, I feel like this person's making their way to you. Okay, like there's a greater understanding and a knowing here and a wisdom that they've had based on experience that is allowing them to see clearer, that is allowing them to see the truth, that's allowing them to see their past behavior where they were not allowing themselves to open up here. So it wasn't creating a workable environment here where you guys couldn't really work. You know, they have to get out of this indecision. So beautiful pile number 4. I hope this helped resonate for you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.